Our next guest is showing some pretty cool stuff here, all kinds of new products. They always have neat things coming out to keep your mobile devices working on the go. Specifically, some neat things. Public Relations Director for Griffin Technology is Jackie Ballinger. Jackie, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Loving CES here.
Good, and loving to have you back on the show. Every time we chat, there's always cool stuff that you have that just blows us away, and our lives are so involved these days, most of our listeners as well, with being on the go, one way or the other, where it's a commute or traveling a lot or just running to the store, but helping us with our gadgets as we're out and about. So what have you got for us this year?
Absolutely. Well, I wanted to bring a couple of the new products that we just announced here at CES. I thought I'd go with the auto theme because, well, we do a lot of auto accessories anyway, but we did a road trip here to Vegas for CES.
Yes, in a Volkswagen bus, as I recall.
That's
right?
correct. It's
very retro.
It's so retro. It's a 72 Westphalia. We painted it orange and restored it. We had a lot of fun. Yeah. So we met up with customers along the way and handed out products and stuff. So we had the road trip, got here into Vegas earlier this week, and I thought I'd show you some of the accessories that we used along the way. It really came in handy.
Cool. Well, among them, then, what were some of your favorites? And by the way, were you in that bus trekking your way over here?
I was.
Really?
Yeah. There was 5 of us, and I was me and 4 of my other coworkers. I happened to be the only female on the trip.
Oh, that had to be a little interesting for you.
You know, it didn't. They were on their best behavior.
I should hope.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're going to start naming names, and we're going to get them for you.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun. Plus, you know, we stopped at hotel rooms along the way, and I was the only girl. I didn't have to share my room with anybody.
Yeah, see,
they
that's
had
nice.
to bunk up.
Yeah, so they're doubling up. You get your own room.
Yeah.
There are some perks. Okay.
Point of contention. Yeah.
Yes. So what were the coolest things then on this road trip that just made it worthwhile?
Well, first of all, of course, road trip, you got to have music. So we had all loaded up our iPods and iPhones the entire time. This was the product that we used to actually listen to our music on the way. We had installed a modern-day stereo that had an auxiliary input, so we were able to use our TuneFlex aux. This is an updated version of a product we've had for a while now. It's a popular one. It goes into the cigarette lighter. You've got a flexible steel neck there that cradles it, gets it to wherever you need so you can keep your eyes on the road.
And for our audience who's listening on the radio, have no fear. Swing by the site at your leisure at intotomorrow.com and check out the video as we chat with Jackie. And you'll see me flexing the neck on the TuneFlex from Griffin. Okay. But there's more. It's not just a holding device, because I'm seeing forward, rewind, the pause, play button on the device itself.
Absolutely. So that's another way that we really tried to make it easy for you to keep your eyes on the road while you're driving. Because if you're fumbling around with the menus and everything, your eye, it's dangerous. So we put everything on the front there to make it really easy. Just change tracks really quickly. So
I like it. And of course, the cigarette lighter adapter, or those who want to be politically correct, the accessory thingy, or what, I don't even know what to call it. It's a cigarette lighter adapter. That's what we refer to it. Makes it real easy. Just put it in, and then this flex neck now, it's at driver's convenient reach no matter what.
Absolutely.
Is this something available now, or was it just for you guys on the bus until the public gets to get
We did get a bit of a sneak peek for it. So it will be coming in March.
Okay.
It's not yet available. The coolest part about this one here is new for this version is you don't have to take it out of its case. That's a lot of, it's kind of a problem for a lot of people. It's like, constantly having to take it out of their case to play it. So we've made this design here where it stays in the case and there's no adapters. So,
very good. And do we have any idea as to a price by the time March rolls around?
That one is $69.99.
Okay, very cool, and helps us on the go. What else have we got? Oh, another cigarette lighter thingy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, this is called the Power Jolt Plus. And this, I cannot tell you, we use this the entire time. There were 5 of us, and we're all iPhone freaks, and we had to charge up our phones. So this one, it plugs in. You've got your iPhone and iPod adapter at the back, the bottom part of it there. Mm-hmm. The front side, you can see there's a pass-through, so you can actually charge with another device through it.
So you can just kind of keep adding more cigarette lighter thingies onto it for whatever you may need.
Exactly. Oh, it was so helpful because, otherwise we'd be fighting over who gets to charge.
Yes. So there were no fights.
There were no fights.
Well, at least not about charging. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. And available also in March?
March for $29.99.
Very cool. All right. Now, there's something here that's already interesting me, and I'm wondering if it's going to solve a particular problem that we encounter. Tell me about what looks like a little microphone.
You got it. Yeah. This is an auxiliary. Basically, it looks like a standard auxiliary cable.
Yeah.
It's got the 1/8 inch to 1/8 inch connection. But you'll notice there's a silver microphone there on one end, and that's actually going to pick up your voice when you're in your car talking on the phone. So that plugs into the stereo end, the other side into your phone. So it's really easy just to answer your phone and have the conversation through the speakers there without all the Bluetooth and, a fancy setup.
And something in line here, is this for being able to just simply tap the button to answer your phone?
That's right.
Very handy.
Yeah.
And this is something else that is so practical yet very simple.
Exactly.
Griffin Technology is making it look cool as well. As we were spinning it around on camera, Andre's able to get in nice and tight on these small things. Very neat. And availability also in March?
You got it.
Boy, March, other than my birthday month, that must be why you're releasing all this stuff.
That's right.
And what's the price on this?
That one is $29.99 as well.
And what do you call it again?
The hands-free mic.
The hands-free mic. No,
Yeah.
it couldn't be that easy. Okay, the hands-free mic. I'm loving it. You know what else I'm thinking it would work for? And maybe we'll have to test it. All these little camcorders that have the ability to plug in a separate microphone and just give you a little closeness. You're in front of the camcorder anyway. Maybe you can use it for that, too, if it's got the right plug.
That's a really good idea, actually. We tested on an iPhone, like for podcasters or for interviews like yourself, and it did work in that scenario. So I would say a camcorder probably would work, too.
It could happen. Well, you've got to check out all the cool stuff from Griffin Technologies, and that we just barely scratched the surface on the neat things that people are clamoring around your exhibit here at CES to see. GriffinTechnology.com. And, of course, we'll link you there when you hit up on our site and look for this week's CES show. I'm Dave Graveline. Jackie, thanks so much for spending a few minutes with us. Always bringing us neat things to share.
Thank you, Dave.
It's our pleasure. We're back with more from Las Vegas and into tomorrow, right here as the throat's beginning to crack on the Advanced Media Network.